It's Clubhouse dance music with CPR Jose Ortiz.
Crazy lady go, but it must not have been all that crazy. I don't remember.
Call me crazy one more time.
Wait a minute. You gotta be kidding me. He said CPR. He knows CPR. Of course he knows CPR.
On 90.7 FM, WTCC.
And now, our feature presentation.
It's Clubhouse dance music. Now, let's get this party started.
We're 90.7 FM, WTCC. We're jamming freestyle in New England and now the world. And as promised, on the phone, we have the sexy, vivacious, and equally stunning Sharyn Maceren. I won the bet, by the way, because somebody bet me $10 that I wouldn't say that while you were on.
Oh my god!
So I won the bet.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Woohoo! $10.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Hello. How do you know it was $10?
That's what you just said.
Oh, okay. I was just, they'll probably try to pay me in food stamps, but that's another show, another time.
Another show. Okay.
We want to thank you for joining us tonight. And
thank you for having me.
This is 13 years in the making for me. Because ever since I got the 12-inch record of Hard to Get, I've been wanting to get you on my radio show and, just interview you and just talk to you for a little while.
That is a long wait. I think that's the longest wait I've ever experienced.
It's your fault. Every time I contact, I'm in Australia. I'm like, what? I tried to book you one time for a Puerto Rican festival, and you're like, yeah, she's in Australia with the I'm like, with the pandas. Unbelievable. So how much have you enjoyed your 13-year career so far?
I have loved it. I mean, it's like, this is always what I wanted to do. It's like, I'm kind of obsessive compulsive about music. So for the fact that I've been able to make 2 albums and all these singles, this is my dream come true.
So the first album was Always Dreaming, and it includes my favorite track, which is A Little More Time. The writing on that song is awesome. It's just one of the best written songs that I've ever heard, and then the production just complements it so well. And I highly recommend people picking that one up. Always Dreaming, iTunes. Anyways, a little shameless plug. But you write your own music, correct?
Right. I write everything. I write all the words and all the music.
Show off.
Someone has to, right?
Show off. A crowd favorite. A lot of the fans call for In Just One Night. That is one song. And I think it's because of the old school beat. It has a Cover Girls Show Me beat. And then you just rock it with the lyrics and the vocals. What are some of your favorite songs that you've recorded?
Some of my favorite songs. A Little More Time is one of my favorites too.
I knew it.
It's funny though, because I think my taste is really different. Every time I say my favorites, the fans' favorites are always, I think, different than mine. Like, let me see. Like on Nighttime Land, I like a song called Come to Me. I like Up in My Room, things like that.
Oh, Up in My Room. Let me tell you, number 3 for 2009 on Clubhouse Dance Music. And I'm talking about, we have about 9 hours of programming. And during that 9 hours, people are calling up for that song crazy. I'm not sure if it's because of the fact that you are, how do I put this? Very underdressed for that particular single. Or for the the CD cover, and then you have that imagining that Up in My Room part, and but a lot of young adults really like that song. A lot of the teenagers love the song, and a lot of the men love that song too because they like to think about Sharyn Maceren up in their room, basically. So yeah, good job there with that one. I mean that's terrific writing and. terrific way of getting men all hot and bothered. Glenn Gutierrez is your producer. And for the most part, Glenn has been your producer, and I must give him a lot of credit because he's always been on the forefront of technology. He was the first one that told all the record labels, especially all the independent dance labels, that they needed to go to digital downloading back in the '90s before it was something that people used to do. So I got to give Glenn a lot of credit for that, and he was the first one to actually put his catalog on the iTunes and on the Amazon. So I got to give him a lot of credit for that, and of course he put your music on there, which instantly made people fall in love with you.
Aww.
Yeah. Did I just get like a bendito from you or something?
No, he really was. I forgot all about that. That is true.
And how is it working with Glenn?
It's awesome. I mean, like, every time I'll go, like, for example, in Just One Night, I'll be like, I want it to have that old school, Cover Girls vibe. And he'll just do that, like anything I want, he's able to give me. So it's been a pleasure making all of these songs with him.
So basically you're spoiled is what you're saying.
Stormed?
No, spoiled.
Oh, spoiled. Well, let's not go use that term. Let's just say I work hard to get what I want.
So you're spoiled. You're spoiled. What can I say? Now, Louis, do you have any questions for Sharyn?
I think you covered them pretty well. I mean, I just wanted to hear her voice and get to talk to her in person. I mean, over the lines and stuff. And maybe someday we can get you up here in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
If she's not in Australia somewhere. I think she lied to me. I think she was, they thought I was kidding when I wanted to book her. So I was like, yeah, I want to bring her to the Puerto Rican Festival, make her one of the featured attractions. She's in Australia. I'm like, how much is a flight from Australia to Massachusetts? $8,000. Like I said, we're going to think about Sharyn for next year.
Okay.
Now, you have a second album, your sophomore album, Nighttime Land. It was a little different. It was a little different from some of the styles that you had in Always Dreaming.
Right.
Why the change? Why did you want to change it up a little bit?
I have a very, very diverse taste in music, and I just want to keep showing all the different sides of me. Like, I just don't want to stop at, say if you have 50 colors, you just don't want to show 2, you want to show all 50. That's how I think.
That's a good attitude to have.
Now, another thing that I enjoyed was Connected. I thought that it was a very good concept. You have all the different languages, and what was the concept on the Connected song?
Connected? I really like social networking. Like, I have a lot of fun with it, and at that time, it was Friendster was the big thing, and I was juiced on it, so I'm like, I'm going to write a song about it. So I made Connected.
And you have, like I said, you had a lot of folks with different languages talking about Sharyn Maceren and the album Nighttime Land. So I thought it was a great concept. I liked it a lot. As a matter of fact, you can get Sharyn Maceren ringtones. Yeah, see?
All right.
You get. I already have my Sharyn Maceren ringtone.
Oh, you do?
I'm not supposed to admit that, but yes. I got a little more time ringtones. Sweet Nothings. Can You Wait?
Wow.
My boys get mad because every time they call me, those songs come on. You know what I mean? I'm like, they're like, what do you mean? I said, I need to, put that with someone's name. So, any concerts or any shows that you're going to be a part of?
I don't have any shows as of now. I usually always do it right after I release the album, but it's really hard, especially with this third album, because I how you said the second album was different. I feel like this third one is even more different. So I don't even know where to go with it.
Oh well, you can go Gaga.
Go Gaga.
That always works. It works. It's working for Christina Aguilera. You might as well.
Oh my gosh! No, you didn't.
Go a little Gaga. It's okay. I mean Lady Gaga. I don't mean Gerber right. Gaga. I mean
no.
I think that any style that you choose to do, people will follow you. The good thing about your fans is that you're very well celebrated and people accept whatever style you bring them. I don't think
that's really cool.
You're very unique in the fact that you can create your own sound and your fans will follow you. Sometimes
that's awesome.
Yeah, sometimes when you do a different type of sound, they're like, she's sold out or whatever. Or
and your vocals are phenomenal.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so we've done a lot of praising here for Sharyn Maceren. You know, and as a matter of fact, we're doing this interview on our knees, so we got we got a Sharyn Maceren shrine here in the studio. You know what I mean?
You have to do a twit pic and post it online, so I know you're not just saying that.
Yeah, well, I am just saying that wouldn't happen. So you're working on your album, your follow-up to Nighttime Land, but it's not done yet.
Right.
You only done a few songs?
Mm-hmm.
Get back in the studio.
I know.
You have also a lot of mainstream artists, a lot of the old school artists that really enjoy your music. I spoke to Sapphire a couple of days ago, and I told her that you were going to be coming on our show. And she was like, I love her. I want to do it. She wants to do a duet with you and all that stuff. And I'm like, would you do a duet with Sapphire?
Of course.
Can you imagine?
That'd be hot.
I'll be playing that.
I love her song.
Every 10 minutes we'll be playing that on our show. And, you know, the ironic part is that, and the good part about it is that you and Sapphire always have the same similar vibes. You guys are different. You guys like to try new sounds. So I think it will work very well.
That'd be cool.
So, Glenn, if you're listening right now, Mr. Gutierrez, the king of the West Coast freestyle and dance, I know you're listening. You work with Jaya. You work with, all the best. Jocelyn Enriquez, Stevie B, MG. Yeah, and it would be nice if you did a little Sapphire thing, too. It'd be great.
Cool.
It'd be great. I actually appeared on MG's Think Twice CD single. We did a remix from my studio, quote unquote. So you'll see my name on it. Yeah, I got it framed, like I did any work on it,
Oh, nice.
It says executive producer. You know what an executive producer does? Nothing. Just sits there and goes, yeah, that sounds good. Good job. Yes, keep wasting my electricity. Good job. Now, again, you can find all of your music on iTunes and on Amazon. Also,
actually,
yes,
all on iTunes, but with Amazon, we're repressing Always Dreamin' right now, and then we're going to repress Nighttime Land in a bit, but it's going to be at Planet Hype for now.
Okay, you can also go to planethype.com. And then what about your website? There's a lot of interesting pictures on there. Sharyn.net. Is that still up?
Yeah, that's still up.
That must get like 1 million hits.
You think so?
I think so. It must get like 1 million hits. As a matter of fact, fellas, because this is fellas night tonight because you're on, Sharyn.net. That's SHARYN.net. Go ahead. Enjoy yourselves, fellas. And then try to call us back to win a poster. See, and by the way, were you worried to come on the show with me?
A little bit. I was on your page, and they were saying something, and then you said, I'll be gentle. And I'm like, uh-oh. What am I getting myself into?
No, I'm a sweetheart. I'm a teddy bear. I'm not that bad, am I, Louis? You're on the phone, and I'm sweating here. Like, oh my God. I'm like.
Well, what were they talking about then?
I don't know. I'm kind of infamous for being a mean interviewer.
We're trying to turn them around.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes, Louis got me domesticated a little bit. It tells me to be nice. I like to ask hard questions. I like to get down to the bottom of things.
Okay.
So I just want to know one thing. Who is this man on your Nighttime Land album where you're there, and his face is like in a corner somewhere, as you can see there, Louis. Who is that luckiest man alive guy there?
Oh my. That is.
You don't have to answer it. It's a poster?
It's a poster, yeah.
Is it a poster?
It looks like the real deal.
It looks like a real guy.
See, we're very observant.
Yeah, I'm like, is that a... But look, you see what I mean?
I see
up
it.
in my...
I see it.
That's like...
It's really dark, isn't it, Louis? I can't believe Jose saw that.
Oh, we picked that up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and it says up in my room. You see what I mean? You're in a room. I'm telling you. I want to thank you, too, for taking the time to autograph a lot of the CDs that... as a matter of fact, you autographed all of the CDs.
Yes, I did.
And all the posters. So we're going to be giving those away in a few minutes here on the show.
That was my pleasure.
Yeah. And again, I want you to continue to do good things. I want you to continue to make great music. Because I mean, you got so many great songs, and I'm not just saying that because you're on. Because I don't kiss people's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I got the censor guy over here going cut. But you know, you have You're Not Ready. You have New, A Little More Time. You have Connected. You have Sweet Nothings. I mean, so many great songs. Always Dreaming. Your first song, One on One. Now, let me ask you a little bit about that one. You did that with a different producer.
Right, I did that with Joe Granberg.
And was that your first recorded record? Was that the first one, or did you do demos before?
That was my first one after Hard to Get.
Ah, yes, and Hard to Get.
Hard to Get was my first recording, yeah.
With Slamming Sam, right?
Right.
Yeah, how was that experience?
That experience, it was kind of...
You can be honest here.
It was kind of funny because I didn't know, I had no idea that people would like Hard to Get that much. Like, to me, I was young, and I just thought that, like, when I heard it, I'm just like, would people like that? I just couldn't imagine people would like it, and when people would say, oh, I heard you on the radio, and then it ended up being, like, a nationwide hit, it was kind of bizarre to me.
Yeah, it was kind of bizarre to me, too, because I wasn't a big fan of Slam and Sam's production. Mm-hmm. I thought the vocals were well done, but I couldn't believe it either. I wasn't a big fan of your first record, but after you went over to Glenn, the amazing things the man can do, you know what I mean? And it's all in the production. It's all in the production, the arrangement, and you know, he did an excellent job in listening to what you wanted, and then putting it on your songs.
Yeah, that's cool.
She's like, I'm gonna kill him. He said he didn't like one of my songs.
No, I totally understand. Like the sound in the production is so different.
Yeah, I don't think that Slamming Sam did a good job with your vocals, and there are some parts where, you know, he could have done better. You know? But, you know, perfection is Glenn Gutierrez. So when the man took over, you know, let's talk about some of the you're Filipino, correct?
Yes.
And there's a lot of Filipino artists in California where you're from. And who are some of your favorite Filipino artists from that area?
Some of my favorites. I love Jocelyn. Like, Do You Miss Me was one of my favorite songs.
Oh, yeah. Jocelyn
Buffy,
Enriquez.
Right?
Buffy.
Yeah.
Give me Buffy.
Give me Buffy. Give me a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Jocelyn perform, like, at a club, and she was dope. She's, like, a great dancer, too, so I really like that.
We miss her so much. Is she still recording music? I haven't seen her do anything new as of late.
She had another album. I think it was called All My Life. It was House.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, and then I think she was planning on making another album, but I don't know if she has. So
that's what happened. She needs to get back in the studio with Glenn.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be great.
And Buffy, I said I like Buffy too.
Yeah, that was a hit that just hit nationwide as well with "Give Me," and it was
that song was awesome.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of songs from the West Coast. People don't understand that the West Coast is popping with great dance music. Jocelyn Enriquez, anything from Classified Records was excellent. And you know, I'm a big Classified fan. I used to play this song by Susie Choi all the time. Tonight I Give You My Heart. I used to play that all the time, and Make Believe, and all the groups from the West Coast. I was a big fan, especially when it was on Classified, because every time you put on a Classified record, it was quality stuff.
Cool.
She's just not. She doesn't care. She's like, whatever, man. Just let's talk about me. Let's talk about Sharyn Maceren.
That is not true.
So, who are some of your favorite old school artists?
Some of my favorite old school Cover Girls and Sweet Sensation were like my all-time favorite old school artists. I like Brenda K. Starr, Sapphire, Seduction. People don't talk about Seduction.
Yes.
I like Seduction.
That's a great group. So you like the groups then, the female groups.
What you call a well-rounded young lady.
That's a
yeah.
Well, you know, again, as the doors are open for a Sharyn Maceren Sapphire collaboration, and I can't wait if that happens.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I want to see that myself.
Yeah, me too. Anything else you want to touch upon, Sharyn, before we let you go? Because we've been with you for a good half hour. I don't want to keep you. I know you probably have that guy behind the
in my room.
shade waiting up in your room. You know.
He's there with the shades on, huh?
Yes.
So Always Dreamin' is going to be repressed, and that's going to be up on Amazon soon. But it'll have new different remixes on it than the first one. So for people that have been asking about when Always Dreamin' is going to be back on CD, it should be soon. And just stay tuned on my Facebook, facebook.com/Sharyn Maceren, to know when it's going to be released.
Or you can go to my Facebook. I don't have as many friends as you do because I don't take as many provocative pictures as you do.
You need to.
Yeah, that will never happen, Sharyn.
I like this.
I'm gonna superimpose you in front of me, like, yeah, see, Sharyn came down. But Sharyn Maceren is on Facebook, and you're always so happy, and people like to, they're attracted to that happiness that you show in your posts and in your pictures, and it just shows that you're a very happy-go-lucky person, which is a great thing. And the looks don't help either.
I bet you didn't know that you were so popular up here in the East Coast.
No, I have no clue.
Well, we are going to have to take some time and arrange for you to come here and do one of the shows that we put together up here.
I love that.
And do you have the dancer thing, and do you practice hard before a show?
I used to have some shows where we use dancers, but I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. It's really
listen, just
not my forte. It's not my forte.
No, just do it by yourself. You get to keep all the money. You know what I mean? Whatever you charge, you just have to, take away the ticket price for the flight and the hotel, and then whatever is left over is yours. And book yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just book yourself. That'd be great. Just book yourself because you get to keep all the money in your pocket. As a matter of fact, we're going to have to talk about bringing you down here now that we don't need no dancers now. We just have to bring Sharyn. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. So once again, Sharyn Maceren, you can catch her album on iTunes, Always Dreaming, Always Dreaming, once again. And Nighttime Land is her sophomore album, and you can catch that as well on iTunes. Also, there's some remixes on there. You had Dreams remixed, also on iTunes. And you have other songs that have been featured on various compilations as well. Mm-hmm. And Kevin Morrell just posted on your Facebook saying, nice interview, and I thank you very much. And again, you have a lot of fans, and you're taking even more, right?
Taking more fans?
Yeah, as many fans as you can get, right?
Of course.
We're going to get some more for you tonight because we're going to give away those autograph CDs that you sent us and those autograph posters. Also, check out planethype.com. That's where Sharyn Maceren hangs around, too. I just, if you want to stalk her, you stalk her well, fellas. Well, Sharyn, thank you very much for joining us tonight here on the show. See, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was great.
Just one little segment where I dissed your first song, That's it,
That was it. I totally could handle that.
Yeah, and please, don't be hard to get next time, or oh, by the way, that Sweet Nothings thing, I love it. When I always crack on that song, not in a bad way, but it's like, you ever thought, a girl say something sweet to you and she's into me, she wants me, we're gonna go out, no, it's not gonna happen. She has a boyfriend. Oh, good Lord. So thank you very much.
That so happened to me. So
it happened to you.
Right.
It did not happen to you. Stop lying.
It did.
That is fiction. That is.
No. There's this guy, and he's like, "Hey, Sharyn, like, how was your day?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he likes me."
What were you? What were you, like 7 and had braces? What happened there?
No, this was like a few years ago.
Come on, somebody rejected you?
I just wasn't his style. I just wasn't his. He thought I was like a good friend.
What? Where? Give me his name. Give me his name.
Disclose the personal.
Well, he must be on your Facebook. I gotta check. Who is the idiot?
He is on my Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna post that way.
Calm down, dude. Calm down.
As soon as I'm done. Who is?
He's mad, huh?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Who is the idiot?
I got the bounty hunter with me.
I'm ready. Oh man. Anything else that you wanted to add, Louis?
I would like to thank you for coming in, just calling us and being part of the show tonight. Jose's been looking forward to this for a night. I've never seen him so happy.
Aw, thank you, Louie. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys tonight, so thank you for having me and being patient with me 13 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ecstatic.
She asked that question, can you wait? Well, I've waited.
I ain't going to wait no more.
Yeah, definitely. Once again, Sharyn Maceren on the line with us here on Clubhouse Dance Music, and I want to thank Sharyn for joining us. Don't forget, Always Dreaming, the album on iTunes, and also her sophomore album, Nighttime Land. Please let us know when your next album is going to be available so we can promote it here on the show. And, of course, send those posters over so we can frame them.
Okay, definitely. Don't forget to Facebook and Twitter me, guys.
Yeah, don't forget to Facebook and Twitter her, all right? I harassed her for 12 years, even before Facebook was invented, So it's your turn, you know what I mean? Oh, by the way, Louis is going to take down this poster in his studio where it's his favorite poster in the whole wide world, and he's going to take it down to put yours up.
Woohoo!
So
Louis.
Yeah. Look at him. I'm not supposed to talk about
that. He's trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to talk about it. Sharyn Maceren, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Jose. Thanks, Louis.
Have a good night.
Good night.
My friends told me